Hi, I have ruined everything. Again. And I have ruined everything all the time, always, all throughout my life, in a never ending ruining loop. It is a miracle that I am not a fucking homeless junkie. This is a rough story. This is a bad story. This is like the worst story of my life. But I'm gonna tell it, and I invited the my British husband to come tell it with me. But okay, so whenever I was 18, I realized, oh hey, my life is a stupid pile of shit. Me and this husband, we ain't working out. We're not gonna fucking succeed in life together. And I should just fucking kill myself. And you know what? I wasn't wrong. And it never got any better. It kept getting a lot fucking worse. It's gonna keep getting worse. And that's life is just a stupid pile of shit. It's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so I married this little British dude. My mom insisted that I could not be alone, that I could never be alone, that being alone is gonna ruin my life, that I don't know how. Like, she was very adamant that I needed she needed to hire a fucking babysitter or whatever. So, that's how I ended up with my first little British husband. This dude was my friend online. Since I was 14, we talked daily for like the past 4 years. He was 4 years older than I am. I liked him a lot, and my mom was like, let's just fly him on over. So we flew him over. And this is so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad and it's so embarrassing. Um fuck, I hate this story. Um so he flew on over, and I got married to him, and we thought we thought we were good. We were fucking stupid. We thought that was how you got a visa. We didn't know anything. I was 18, he was only like 22, and it made me feel a little bit better afterwards whenever I went to like hospitals and shit, and even the doctors and stuff there were like, well, didn't he get a visa because you were married? And it doesn't work that way. um but I failed everything that I tried to do. I failed everything like comically bad, and it was embarrassing. And I kind of knew early on that, my life was a life wasted. My life um has like there's really no reason for me to be here and do this to myself and to other people. I've always been kind of a parasite. I've always been kind of a burden. I've always just been kind of aimlessly floating through life, and not like it was bad. And it's still pretty bad. And I you know and whenever I did it, the hospital sent a cop to escort us to the hospital, whatever. Like, I went from a community college. I was very, 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 very deep, bad into benzos, into like my mom was sending me Ambien and Xanax and stuff, and that I was just every single fucking night I was so fucking obliterated on them. And so I was dealing with all of that. And then whenever you try to kill yourself, cops don't, they're really brutal on the boyfriend. They're really like, if you ever try to kill yourself and you end up in a hospital and you're trying to call your boyfriend or whatever, they like won't even let you fucking call them. It's so hard to get a phone call and get your cigarettes over there and get your like, can you bring me my phone, can you whatever, like the one person that can bring you all your stuff. They're going to go through great efforts to keep you away from them. And I just remember waking up at the hospital, and my husband came over and he was like, they're calling the cops. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, for a long time, and we'll like get into big arguments and stuff, like, because I kind of thought he turned himself in to go back home. He's adamant that this is not the case. He insists, like, we have had this fight like once a year, and he insists that he's like, no, how many fucking times I didn't call it. And honestly, after seeing the way the hospital staff treated my next boyfriends and stuff, after every time I tried to kill myself, I was like, oh, okay, like that they, maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe the cops are just trying to get him the fuck out of there, because like, they, every time you try to kill yourself, your boyfriend's basically beating the shit out of you. And I mean, like, kind of true, kind of not true. My British husband was the one that he would never fucking lay a hand on me, but we fought bad. We fought so fucking bad. The only thing that really sucked about my first husband is that, any kind of means or any kind of whatever that we existed on had to be entirely provided by me. He would never really try. Yeah, he would like, I'm never going to see him again. And I did love him, and I do love him, but I'm never going to see him again because he just wouldn't make the effort to come all the way. He's very much like roll on your back and take whatever life gives you kind of a person, you know what I mean? But yeah, he came into my room and he said that they were going to send him back to England, and I was like, bullshit, not right now, not while I'm in here like with fucking staples up and down my wrist. Like, they're not gonna do that. And they did that. They fucking sent him away, and they sent my ass right into a psych ward. That was the second time that I think that I've been to a psych ward. And I remember as soon as I got there, I passed out from blood loss. Like, they didn't really try to help me or anything at the hospital either. Like, as soon as, like, I was, like, really fucked up for 2 days. I remember being really, 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 really confused, and then kind of figuring out that my ex was gone, and then I woke up and he was, like, deported, and I had to go all the way down to Pearsall, and there was, like, we were the only white people there. Like, everybody was, there were a lot more Muslims than anything that were being sent out. This was 2010. This was, deportation centers have always been really, really intense. There were children in there. It was really, I wish that I YouTubed whenever I was in the deportation center. I really, like, I tell myself all the time, I don't fucking want to do it. I don't want to YouTube. I don't want to do anything. And then I'm like, well, yeah, but you're gonna fucking hate waking up and being 50 and not having done anything. So you have to get your fucking face on there and tell them about your worst trauma and just get drunk. It'll be easier. So I would like to visit him again. I would like to see him again. I would like to still have him, of course, but then also I resent being the one that's always been the one trying. I resent being the one that's always like if I'm going to go this above and beyond, then it's going to be for me and my kid. It's not going to be for another man ever fucking again. That's my story. It's really sad, stupid, and I hate life. That's like a big part of why I hate everything. And I don't know what we learned here today.